Ladies, for this round 2 semi-final action, Friday Night Pro League. You are seeing number 1, Academy2, up against number 5, Woburn 2. Woburn 2 just upset Central. Central bowling at home in the quarterfinals downstairs. We got Richie Myrick here to give you the play-by-play.
The only underdog to win in the first round here at Central Park. The number 5 seed Woburn taking out the number 4 seed. The only upset here in the first round, which brings us here to the semifinals. Academy2, your number 1 overall seed.
We have a lot of change there.
First ball from Scott LaPierre on lane 16, and he leaves a dandy. He's got the parallel pins on the left, 10 pin on the right. Dave Godwin, the leadoff bowler on 15. He leaves the 3, the 6, and the 8 with a piece of wood. Little housekeeping on 16 there. Academy really dominated over the regular season, posting a record of 206 and 74, a winning percentage of nearly 74%. If you're winning 3 out of 4 strings, Bob, you're doing something right.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Remember last year at this event, as Scott's Open, last year's event we had a lot of upsets. I think 3 out of 4 in the first round. Academy 3, who later became Lafayette, ended up winning. This year, Lafayette didn't even make the playoffs. That's going to be a nice 10.
That's an excellent 10. Take 10 out of that mess, as they say. A 9 for Godwin. Scott LaPierre out of Sanford, Maine. 2 Maine bowlers on the Woburn team, making the trek down every Friday night to compete in the Pro League.
That's right. Mark Smith, right? The other one?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, nothing wrong with that ball except the lead.
Oh! Godwin with a thistle missile with a strike in the second. LaPierre with 2 fantastic first balls and a couple of really difficult leads. He's got the triangle deep on the right and the 8 pin here. Let's see what he can do with it. And Scott's going to be open. So a couple unfortunate balls on the first 2. For Scott, he settles for 9, 19 through 2.
Here's the Rock, Eddie Woodside. He bowls out of Woburn in this league, but he bowls out of Central Park as his home house most other events.
He knows this place better than most, that's for sure. He's been bowling here quite some time.
When I got involved in announcing just a couple of years ago, I had butterflies the first time I met Eddie. I don't know why. I'd always imagined he's just a cool guy, and look at that! Austin Barnes with a strike.
That was absolutely smashed in the 1-3 from Austin. Woodside carries it off the wall, punches the 1-3. The 3 trips off the wall into the 6. A little banter between the bowlers here early on in our semifinal match. High energy here in East Boston.
This is not a matinee anymore.
Ed leaves a really funky one. The 1, 2,
very
5,
close.
6, 9, and 10.
Whoa.
Austin bids for the double. He's on the 2 pin. He's got the 4 horsemen on the right-hand side with the 7 and 8.
I'm going to say this is going to start feeling a little bit more like the main feature instead of the matinee that we saw a minute ago.
7 for Woodside. So he does go 1 out of 2, but he's sitting with 21. Austin with the 17 first box, 9 gives him 26. Now our third bowlers here. Dave Hodge-Mallahan.
Good piece, not a good lead.
Hodge gives a good bid on the left-hand side. Smith makes the backwards 2-pinner. Those are tough, I think, to carry. The 6-9 as opposed to the 6-10. You might have stats on that, Bob. Maybe it's an aesthetic thing.
No, I'm now studying how often 2 and 3 pinners go on the inside versus the outside, but I haven't finished that study yet. and I don't think I'm not sure what my data is. My data is pretty even there on those.
I mean, we're digging pretty deep at that one, but it just seems to me that's a tougher 2-pinner to hit.
I mean, it's good to have the ball as one of your players, so so on the inside I think there's a better chance, but
Smith's a beautiful ball.
Puts his whole body into that.
He's got the 7-pin. That wood is very tricky, though. He may have to go on the cap hand side. I don't know if it's good too deep. Meanwhile, Hodge, beautiful shot. The 1, 3, 9, and 10, and it goes like one. Smith. Oh, wow, caught in between. Takes out both pieces of wood, but a stone cold 7-pin.
Give me a hammer right here, baby.
And Smith will settle for 9.
He's at 18 in the ball.
That brings up our 4 bowlers here. We've got Nate Lees on the right-hand side for Woburn. And Nate drops 10 quickly. Starting right where he left off in the quarterfinal match. Jimbo matches. Jimbo said, so what?
AI's number 1! AI's number 1!
They did.
Don't tell me to shush!
That wasn't me.
Focus on your own match!
Both bowlers working on strikes.
Double!
Nate off onto the 2-pin side. He's got the 1, 3, 6, and 7. Jimbo seeking a double with a 10-pin fall. It's wiggling. He's got 5 pieces of wood, make it 4 now on the deck. Outside, inside, any side for Nate. Doesn't carry the 7. Ayat all over it. And a solid start. Anytime you can throw 3 balls for 2 boxes, you're doing it well. 30 in a ball for Ayat. A hot start.
At least get a 10 there.
Mark Smith, the anchor bowler here for Woburn, leaves the 4 horsemen on the left. Tim Jalbert, the anchor bowler for Academy2, drops the diamond on the left-hand side. The 2, 4, 5, and 8. Smith going inside the diamond, and he runs it nicely. A beautiful shot from Mark Smith to start off. And matched from Academy2 by Tim Jalbert. Every bowler on the mark so far. Oh, wait a moment. The piece of wood took a couple of cartwheels before landing in front for a Kaleri on the right. A beautiful ball from Jalbert leaves an 8-pin. Piece of wood, nothing but something to look at. Smith misses right. And he uses the wood. Clips the wood on the way in, and that's 2 out of 2 for Tim Jalbert. 8 box for Mark Smith.
He's at 23.
And an electric start.
Yeah. We can check our scores for official purposes between these matches. I think our marks are correct too. Is that 1 mark for Woburn and 3? 1 mark? 3 for you guys. That's right. It is good. What we can do is turn this, and then the viewers can look at it too.
Joey had a 9 box.
Okay, so 28.
28. So our counts are officially correct. After that first string, it is 132 to 109 in favor of Academy2.
Godwin. You're through.
Oh, Godwin, what a shot. Just for a 10, as it turns out. It gives a thumbs up to the camera. You got to appreciate the good sportsmanship there. Bob, could you give us a little insight as to what happened there on the first ball?
I believe it was a gutter ball.
That's excellent insight from Bob Lee. Godwin back on the head.
I didn't see it though, so
I wasn't being facetious either. I truly did not see it either. I was concerned as to
I thought they were going out of order.
I did too. I truly did. And that's in the channel for Godwin there. So he loses a pin on his second ball. LaPierre, again, with a beautiful first ball and a difficult leave. See if he can cut 2 into 1. Ooh, nearly tickled the 5 pin. And it'll be a 7 for Dave.
Okay, 7.
Bringing him to 42.
And then it's a 9.
A 9 box for Scott LaPierre, who really has a most unfortunate 38 through 4, a hard-working 38.
Got to say, up here a moment ago, Richie, you missed it. Sean Baker, coming off his injury, threw a gutter ball for the very first ball of the match and ended up putting together a 138 in the game. He had a 43 first half and a 95 back half.
Well, just as much as the first part surprises me, the second part does not. That's how good Sean is.
It puts you in good company if he's throwing a gutter ball.
I suppose so, I guess. There's a lot of ways to look at it. Well, Ed's going to have to really work hard here, as is Austin. Both of our bowlers on the third ball. And Barnes with a 7.
Did you enjoy that?
We were very confused.
You were confused.
And
You should have seen me.
that's a 5 box for Woodside.
It's a 7.
Yes, a 5 and a 7 for Austin. Both of our teams taking a couple boxes off here, it seems. Barnes, right? He's on the head pin.
No, because it's normal. It happens.
We've got to be able to laugh. We've got to be able to laugh.
Don't be a baby about it.
There, now that's your confirmation that it happened, though.
Oh, nearly cut over by Austin. Woodside for the triangle. I remind you, this is the Friday Night Pro League, and we've had 2 gutter balls of record.
That's right.
No big deal. That just shows to go you that anybody can bowl candlepin, I suppose.
That's a 10. 43.
10 box for Austin Barnes, a 9 box for Ed.
All right, 30-pin lead. Early going for Academy. Plus an extra hit.
That's an extra spare, that's correct. Joey Smith with a beautiful ball. He leaves the 5 and the 8. See what the wood decides to do. Could influence the shot.
Bonus here.
Just 3 for Hodge. That'll deflate the air a little bit from the tires. Oh, so will that. Joey will want that one back. Hodge with a good bounce back ball. Sets him up nicely for a 10. Which would be no harm, no foul, as Joey did get a 10. A nice third ball from Hodge. He'll want to remember that one for the next frame. So that eliminates the hit for Woburn.
7 is the lead.
27 plus the 2 hits. Here in what's essentially string 2 of 15 if you look at it. Nice ball from Hodge. We'll see what that wood wants to do. He doesn't want it anywhere near the play. The triangle nicely sprayed up by Joe Smith. Now let's see if Hodge decides. I think he's going to consider going by this wood here, Bob. I don't like the wood up front at all.
He's going to try to tip it. No, you're right. That was defense. That was a tough blocker.
Just the angle on it and how far up on the plate it was just really wasn't fun to look at all. Let's clean up the 10, important pin.
mark. Not a spare.
First of 2 bonus balls. Well, 3 bonus balls, I should say. Pulls the string on 5. He's got the bucket on the left-hand side. Nate Lee's looking to start a spark. Is the 4 going to trip? It's going to be stubborn. So what appears to be on. I give him a cheat side, but I don't think he's going to need it. Just going to hit it right in the face. And he does.
All right.
So that's a timely mark for Woburn Bolodrome, and they're chasing around 30 pins. Still so early in the match, but always nice to combat those marks with your marks of your own. He's got 1 pin back on the box, and he's got a ball, bonus ball on the fill. Ayot now on 16. He's off to the right, and that's a toughie. Nate on the bonus.
Oh no. The nose.
Blows out the middle. This type of shot. He's got the wood in the back, which does help him. Nice bid from Jimbo. Let's see if he can cut the 3 into 2. It's what he's going to go for. That's an excellent offer. Anytime you have a lead like that, Bob, you're happy with the 10 box.
Yeah. Only 20% of spread eagles get converted into 10s by pro bowlers.
That sounds about spot on. It's difficult to do. And now it's 19%. So both bowlers open there. Brings up the anchorman. Tim Jalbert is working on a spare here. He got off to that hot start. Working on 2 in a row. Back to 27 pins. Tim is on the head pin. Leaves 3 and 1. Smitty trips the 4 pin forward. What a fortunate break. Might be the one they need to get started for Woburn. Jalbert throws the 3 in. Smith with a spare. 9 box for Tim. That'll make it 26, and all of a sudden the hits are even. And Timmy gets that hit back in a hurry.
Tim have a 10
That was a 9 box.
Okay. We just spare it there.
How long you going in for, Eddie?
All right, let's check these scores. Smith with a 10 there. Should be at 50. 50. Jalbert at 54. Ayot at 54. Smith at 48. Barnes at 43. And Godwin at 42. Our scores check out. That means it's a 25 pin lead plus 2 hits.
That's right, 25 plus 2 hits, right around where we were about 10 minutes ago. Including the 2 hits mark.
Thanks, Paul Grant, for bringing us water today, Richie.
Oh, that's clutch. You got to stay hydrated during a long day. LaPierre's first ball. He's off to the left, but off enough to catch a break. A little bit of a break anyway. 1-3 and 7-8-9. Godwin leaves the O'Leary on the right side. Piece of wood to help out. LaPierre's going to have to work to get anything more than 8 here. Godwin looking to pounce on it. Slides just by the head pin. Scott will indeed settle for 8. 10 for Godwin.
52.5 for Godwin. He treated us to a gutter ball and took ownership of it. Talked right into the camera.
There's 2 ways to go about it, and that's certainly the right way, I think. I mean, because if you're familiar at all with the game, you know what type of caliber bowler Dave is.
Yes.
And you know and he does have a great sense of humor. Dave's a great guy, so of course you're going to laugh it off, whatever.
He's got a W. Look at that. Oh!
Scott's left absolutely some of it. Dave with a great bit on that 3 and 2. The Scott's left some really wild stuff. That was the 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. He had the parallel pins with the 10. A couple other wild ones. Nobody working harder at the moment. And Dave will settle for 10 box there. That gives him 62 through 6.
The lead is hanging at 28. That sounds about right.
It's been hanging right around there for quite some time.
Oh, Eddie Woodside too full on the head pin. Spreads the eagle. The dread eagle. A little bit better, maybe. Actually, harder to convert. A little harder to convert on the spread eagle than on the half Worcester.
For sure. Ed looking for that 20% 10. He is not thrilled with himself. He prides himself on pinning. And especially in this situation, you're going to find that those pins are so important.
Uh-oh, that was a full Worcester.
That is a tough full Worcester.
Well, like you're saying, put yourself in good company. Josh Daly also had a 3 box earlier today, on his way to a 142.
It simply happens. Now imagine if you had 139 going into the 10th and you threw the 3 box. That's a horse of a different color. Woodside looking to bounce back. Looks good. He's got it. That's a big mark. And a big 4-pin swing in the first box as well. You never know. And 8 wins the box. Oh, what a beautiful 10. What a nice shot.
Wow. 57?
Fantastic shot from Austin.
Oh, he really turns that ball.
Hodge bounces right back. He gets a mark there.
Smith was on a field ball, though. I didn't.
8 another.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, we're good there.
Beautiful.
Hodge now on the field.
He kind of cups that ball. Gets a lot of spin on it.
Sure does. His rev rate has got to be through the roof. Excellent ball from Smith. Joey never overthrows a ball, I swear. Hodge with a decision to make here on what Norcross likes to call the shot that never goes.
Yes.
The 5, 6, and 10. Intriguing Wood with the 5. We'll see what selection he makes here. Maybe play the cap on the right. Maybe play the 5. He's going to go for the 5 pin. Oh! Shot! Excellent shot. What a read. Oh, and Joey went through the hole. The shot that never goes. The hole that isn't there. I can't believe he got through there. That'll be a 9 box. And boy, the momentum there, a shot like that can really switch the momentum, especially when you're...
Nate leads.
Nate
Open in the fourth.
drops 5.
Good supporting wood though for that bundle of 5.
These are the types of shots. If he hits this one right here, it's momentum that's going to take everything here. These guys are going to get loud.
You got it! I thought the 5 was going to hold there, but
Looked like it for a moment. Oh, and Jimbo leaves the 7. A big time momentum swing here early on. Ayat settles for the 10.
I'll go first right here, bud.
all right.
Nate working on a spare.
Lead's still holding at 33, but the hits are going to come up here now. All right,
Oh, mystery ball.
4.
It'll only be 4. Ayat shaves the head pin on the way in. 3 horsemen on the left with an 8 pin. Couple pieces of wood.
Come on.
Made a little full on his second attempt. Let's see if Ayat can pounce on it. He's by to the left-hand side. Both of our bowlers going to try to race to 10 here. Nate gets his 10. And Jimbo has his as well. So that'll be 76 for Nate Lees through 6. 74 for Jimbo Ayat through 6.
Okay, both teams have a mark, but Tim Jalbert is one of those. If he's bowling next time, 15. Mark Smith now on lane 16, his first ball in the 5th. Left to the head pin.
Big time ball here for Tim Jalbert. Gets 5 off to the right. He's got the Caleri. Let's see if the wood sticks around. Smitty misses by a bit. Gets his 10.
Yep.
And a 9 for Tim Jalbert. Both bowlers open here in the 6th of the first string. Nice ball from Mark Smith in the 1-3. He's got a 2-pinner on the left. Jalbert smashes the 1-3, leaves the 4-pin. Smith just by. Ooh, Jalbert misses. Missing singles has been contagious lately for both teams, it seems. Smith settles for the 10, and Tim will have 9. As we switch sides again here.
Let's check on our scores. For Academy 2, 62 for Dave Godwin, 57 in a ball for Austin Barnes, 84 for Joe Smith, 74 for Jimbo, and 77 for Tim Jalbert, for a total of 354. I think we have a correction in there. So which side's at 54, I think? No. I think I have Godwin over.
Off the air, leaves the triangle on the left side. Godwin with the 2-1 here.
Okay.
And Davey misses to the right again. Off the air, covers the triangle. 9 for Godwin.
I'm trying, Justin.
Godwin through the middle. LaPierre with the cluster on the right, 5 for the fill. Excellent offer from Godwin on that tough shot. LaPierre is off to the left.
Close. I think so. I haven't checked everything though.
A 10 box for Dave. And an 8 box for Scott. Now Austin Barnes, who's working on a spare on that beautiful shot last time up. It's the head pin, drop 6. The 2, 4, 7, and 9. Got Wood in front of the 2. Is the 6 going to stand up? It really is. Wow.
9 on that, Phil.
Big bonus ball. A tough break there. Woodside cleans it up without a problem. Back-to-back marks for Woodside. Just a 9 for Austin Barnes.
What's up, baby?
Austin rips through the middle. Woodside working on 2 in a row. Gets the splash ball to work. He's got the 1, 2, 4, and 8. No wood to speak of. Gonna have to run it down clean. Austin takes out just the 2 pin. Woodside for 3 in a row. Oh, jumps right behind the 8 pin. Not a lack of effort on that ball. Just 7. And sneaks the 10, so a 3-pin gain for Woburn there. Hodge now with the second of the 2 hits that they had coming in here.
Unofficially an 18-pin lead now. Lead's been cut in half.
Oh,
And
Joey
just as we
Smith.
say that, welcome
18
back.
turns into 28 just like that. Let's see if Hodge can answer the call. It's a great ball for him. Wow. Absolutely buried. Leaves the 5, 7, 8. Pretty when it goes. Oh, wow, what a bid. Carries out just the 5. Pick your pin here. And he will. It's a professional 9 box from Hodge Mallahan. Gives him 84.
Both bowlers at 84, and Smith working on a strike.
A little tight on the head pin, the 2, 4, 6, 7, and 10. Hodge outside, but gets rid of the 5 pin, and that's really the only pin you need to get rid of on this type of shot. Nearly thrown over by Smith. Hodge puts the
look at
wood
that.
on the way in. That's one way to take 2 out.
I think we're going to have to...
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend throwing it this time.
No. It's against the rules of the game for some reason.
Well,
Shrapnel.
it's more against the rules of breaking my own gear.
Yes.
I don't want to destroy my own stuff. Now let's see if Austin can perform operation right here without knocking the side and going bam.
That's right. And in a match like this, you have to send the opponent down to do that.
Yes, very important.
Not your own teammate. Oh, he was looking for a...
It'll just be a 7. There have been a bunch of 7s so far in this match, Bob.
7 and a 9 over there for Phil?
That's correct. On lane 16, Jimbo Ayotte. Off to the right, the headpin's going to stick around. He leaves the Caleri.
Board is open for the first time. No marks.
Made the headpin jump all over the deck like a trampoline, but it didn't take anything with it. Leaves with a little bit of a mystery ball, but no harm, no foul. Especially if he can win the box after just the 8 posted from Jim. And it'll be dueling 8s. So both teams a little cool right here. Maybe pressing a little bit, maybe a couple of bad breaks here and there, but sometimes you just need one to get the floodgates open. Jimbo with a good chance to start it up with one here. He's got the 10 pin. He's got wood in the middle, but really just something to look at.
No, but he made me 30 minutes. I don't want to do that over there. Hold on. See if I'm done yet.
Another missed single.
Okay.
And Nate finds the curtain as well.
The board is open. It's waiting for a mark.
He's waiting for a 10 box at this point, Bob.
All right.
Just another 8 for Nate.
Hold on.
92-91 in that pairing. Tell me, aren't you treat it like match play when you're in this kind of situation where you're just trying to, or do you think about your own score without paying attention to your opponent at all?
I really, you just kind of, you throw the ball. You don't worry about your opponent so much.
Even when you're head-to-head in the match.
You can only control what's in front of you. I mean, they say there's no defense in bowling, and there really is truth to that. I don't believe there is. If your opponent throws a triple in your face, you shake his hand and you tip your cap. You throw a triple of your own is really how you have to look at it. Mark Smith with a mark.
It's our first one in a while.
It is the first one in a while, and it's a timely one as well. You really want to have one coming in the 8 if you can. It's just such a good feeling going into those last 2 boxes because those are all important, especially during the match play that you have during every Friday night where every string counts, every point counts. Today it's 3 strings cumulative, so it doesn't bear the same weight, but at the same time you still want to have one hanging in the 8 just for your own confidence coming in. As Jalbert will have one hanging in the 8 as he drops a thunderous 10 on 16. Smith's going to have to make a dandy if he wants to sit on one here. Tries the wood. About all you can do, I suppose. So he'll settle for a 9.
So Mark Smith should be at 97. As the bowlers switch side, let's check our numbers. 81, 79, 100, 91, and 98 for Academy. Total of 449. Looks like a 3-pin difference by our unofficial count. Scott LaPierre now throwing his first ball in the ninth on lane 16 on your right. Drops 8 down to the 6-9. Wood bridges them.
Joey at 110. Joey's at 110.
Okay. That's a big difference.
Strike 7 minus.
Yep, okay. 91 for Ayat and 98 for Jalbert. Okay. And now we just had a spare there, I believe.
And just a 9 for Dave there. So big time spare for Scott. He leaves the cluster on the left hand side.
Right. Get the lead down to single digits, though.
Tough to carry all 5 of those. He leaves the 5. Godwin looking to get creative here with the 7-10. Maybe shave the wood. Oh, cut it out.
It was good.
It was good. Unlike the last one, that one was good. That will be a 10. That'll be 100 even for Dave Godwin.
And then 102. It's just the first string. 102.
What's going on back there?
Welcome if you just joined us. We're wrapping up string 1 of 3 semifinal action here at the Friday Night Pro League Tournament of Champions. Playoffs. Playoffs. May Madness.
And that'll be a 9 for Austin Barnes. And a 10 box for Eddie Woodside. As we enter the 10th box here at Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. String 1 of 3, cumulative total today. What a ball by Austin Barnes. 1-3 pocket, absolutely destroyed. Woodside answers, makes the triangle, the 2-4-5, nice and clean. Both bowlers on marks here heading into the 10th box.
Just a 4, Phil.
Just 4, yes. Austin Barnes looking for a double. He's got a double.
My goodness.
Big time double for Austin. That negates Woodside's mark and the fill. And now he's got a fill of his own here. Can he finish with 3? Leaves the special, the bucket on the left-hand side.
So that 25 should go in the 8. I think it was 8. I don't know. $113, 25, yeah.
So with that fill, Austin wound up with a 113 after the tough start. Hodge now looking at a 2-pinner. Sneaks by on the left. Smith. The 1-8-9, he did get robbed. Hodge with a 10 box. Matching 10s for our bowlers in the 9th.
I shut everything down. I unplugged my monitor. I got to take off.
Okay,
Right.
thank you. So I'll give you a hug.
See you soon.
Yep.
Hodge drops 8.
See ya. See it mixed rolls, right? Not balling. Hope you're not. Okay. All right, never mind then. See when I see it.
All right, sounds good.
120 in the night.
Hodge on the right-hand side, this time on the 2-pin. Smith carries the backwards half Worcester. Makes it with the first ball and takes 3-9 with the second. Big time spare for Joe Smith.
130 in a ball.
Hodge with a 10.
Finishes with a 111. Haji does. And Joe Smith throwing 31 miles an hour. Surrounded by guys throwing 36, 38, 41. Ends up with a 139.
Super steady. And he had that single pin that he fit into that hole that couldn't even be seen.
Right.
Could have been easily in the 140s. Hey, wasting no time, dropping 8. Looked like the 10 was going to fall for a moment. Does not.
Still wiggling.
Yeah,
Did a figure eight.
Took the scenic route, but it took 2 of them. It's a spare for Nate. Aot takes one side. And he takes the other side. There's your 20%. We're just about 1 out of 5 so far on those.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to think about it. You feel so bad when it happens, but you think about you're going against other guys who later are going to do the same thing.
Right.
Your opponent's going to have the same thing.
Oh, it's in the pit for Nate.
On spare.
Timely 20 bucks coming home here in the first. Yeah, throws the 2 fingers up. That's a helpless feeling when you know it's coming. The crunch of the half Worcester. Oh, what a second ball. He makes it. Big time answer from Jimbo. Aot answers the call here in the 10th. Nate
Got
now
in different ways, but they're both in around 120 now.
working on the strike. Drops 6, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Jimbo drops 8.
I think that's a 129.
Big time way to make it count for Aot. Nate trying to clean up as many pins as he can. Does a nice job getting 9 of them.
All right, so it should be a 131. Of course, our scores are unofficial until we confirm them with the official scorekeepers from the teams in front of us. All done by hand. Tim Jalbert on a spare. And he throws a strike on it. Yeah, 119. Okay, that's a big Drops 9 on his first ball.
Smith makes it.
at 116 in the ball?
116 and a ball from Mark Smith here. Looking to fill it up. That'll be 7. And Jalbert fills his with 7. That'll give Tim Jalbert a 154.
Is that possible? Wow. And a 123 for Smith. A 154 for Tim Jalbert. 102, 111. Woodside. Is that right?
Yep. Yes.
And then 100, 113, 139, 119, 154. So 47 pin lead?
47 pins is the advantage for Academy 2 heading into string 2. And a lemon drop on Godwin. A couple of funky first balls for Dave. LaPierre overcuts the 3 and 1. Godwin with an 8 box to start. Our second string here at Central Park Lanes. Friday Night Pro League semifinal matchup. The winner of this match will get Woburn 1 or Union Street Lanes, who are bowling our second semifinal match. If you want to flip back and forth on Candlepin Bowling Network, feel free to do so. Both bowlers off to the left this time. Godwin with the 1-3-7. LaPierre with a big mess up there. This is on the pro side. Both bowlers with a lot of work to do here. Dave finds his way to the head pin for 9.
That match got real close for about a minute. And Academy 2 on the last two boxes just absolutely went nuts.
The last trip from Jalbert was really timely. The spare double. I mean, there's your lead right there. There's your 45 pins. But it does show you that you can get it back or make that lead back in just as much time. Woodside now, leading off. Both bowlers off the head pin here again. We've got the
Barnes
right.
with a double also. You know, there's big,
yes,
big
absolutely.
marks in there.
Yes. Sometimes you just need to piece together a couple of good balls, and those pins will start counting
I think it
themselves.
was in the 5th and the 6th that both teams were practically open. You know.
So it'll be a 9 for Barnes and a lucky 7 for Eddie Woodside. Barnes gets the 4-pin to trip late. Let's see what happens with Woodside's leave. Parallel pins. Got 2 pieces of wood in front of the 4 and a piece behind the 5. I wonder what he's going to do. Oh, beautiful shot. Hits it in between the 2 pieces of wood. Perfect placement from Woodside. And just an 8 here for Austin. Joey Smith looking to pick up where he left off.
August won the ball. He missed the sweep. He would have a monster score. Yes.
Smith with a difficult piece of wood here. Going to go low on it. He found the red line. That's kind of no man's land on that one, Bob. Hodge looking for the diamond. Wow, only takes 2. That's a strange one. Usually you get 3 there. Be a 10 box for Joe Smith. A 9 for Dave Hodge. Joe Smith off to the right. 4 horsemen on the left side. Smith, unfortunate. It's always difficult to, when you leave that the last pin, you throw a really nice ball on that 4 horsemen. Haji leaves the troublemaker, that 5. That's a 10 for Smith.
Smith's last ball was measured at 29 miles an hour. Hodges came at 38.
And as we have Jimbo Ayotte stepping in for string 2. Jimbo threw a 348 last match in the quarterfinals.
Against Riverwalk?
Correct, that was against Riverwalk. Both bowlers off to the right here. Jimbo with the 1, 2, 4, and 10. And Nate with Chestercove's favorite leave. A 9 box for Ayotte. And Nate settles for 6. Not the time for that. Every pin counts, as you know. Trying to get off to a good start as Academy finished very strong. Yeah, looking to apply the pressure. He drops 7. The triangle on the left at 2, 4, and 5.
Backwards.
Nate catches a decent break. Caught a couple of those back pins. He's got the 1, 6, and 10. Hey, off to the right. So he'll be open here in the second. Both bowlers open. Between our two teams, 16 frames, there's only one mark to speak of up there, the spare by Ed Woodside in the second. Everybody else is open.
Yeah. 73 through 8 for Academy and 71 through 8 for Woburn. You know, those are feelings you have those come to you once in a while. Don't usually happen to a whole team at once.
Right, not when you got 5 chances at it, right? Oh, it's Smith. There we go. Trying to right the ship. That's one way to get the troops going. Albert throws a nice second ball at that mess. He had the 4 horsemen with 6-10. And it'll be an 8 for Tim. Jalbert on the head pin again. He's got the spread eagle. Opportune time for Smith. A good looking ball. Got that 7 pin to trip late. He's got the check mark on the right. 3, 5, 6, and 10. Tim takes 2. A good offer on the object from Mark Smith. He'll have a 7 fill on that. A nice 9 from Jalbert. And whoa, what a 10. Slid the 6 into the 5. Put that on the high right wheel. High right wheel. That one had me excited. The shot that never goes, and he made it go the hard way. Cuts the 6 into the 5. If they win by 1, you might have to remember that pin.
Second time one's gone. We are at Pro League playoffs. I saw one earlier today. I think
So the shot that's never gone has gone twice, and we've got a pair of gutter balls. That's the Friday Night Pro League for you.
Haven't seen a spread eagle converted yet today.
The day is still young.
We've had a couple doubles.
Yep, a couple doubles right here in this match alone. Within about 20 minutes of one another.
Yeah. All right, let's check on the scores, though. What were you early on?
Yeah, unofficially we have it at 39, but we're going to double check on that. We'll get right back to you guys.
Okay, and the game score at 98-90. Sometimes they write the game. Scott? One of these is too high.
Eddie's got 17.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, one score correction in the check. It's 96-90 in the game. 625 to 578 in the match. And we're on our second time through in the second string now.
Godwin on his second ball. Makes the 2-pinner. LaPierre gets his 10. Scott LaPierre here in the 4th. Off the head pin, but that's about the best break he's looked at in quite some time, really. Oh, 10 in the pit for Godwin.
Like on spin.
Even he's not sure that happened. LaPierre off to the right, and he's going to be open here in the 4th. Big pair of boxes from Dave Godwin.
He's at 47 and 2 balls through 4.
I'll tell you what though, the test in my next box. Last time I do a strike, I hit the head pin on lane 20.
Woodside on the fill.
Rolling on 16.
Oh, he hit the head pin and it didn't fall. It's still wiggling.
5 on the fill.
Austin Barnes off to the left. He drops 4. It's a nice bounce back ball from Barnes. Sets him up nicely for a 10. Woodside with just an 8.
30 through 3.
And it'll be a 10 for Austin. And that eliminates Woburn's only hit. And we're at the halfway point or thereabouts here, Bob. This is where they got to be really careful. That 2 boxes from Dave might be the game changer. It's really easy to start pressing in the middle of the match when you're chasing 50 pins. And the other team, since they're bowling so well, is want to stay loose and continue to bowl well. So you really have to start somewhere, but it's really difficult to do when you're down 50 in the middle of the match. See what kind of resiliency they can show. It's a good 10 box from Woodside.
Right on his box, 40.
And a nice 10 from Austin as well.
No changes there.
Allahan looking to get something going. Let's see what the captain can do here.
Middleman's job is to eat innings when their team is ahead.
Joey topples out 7. Looked like it was going to be the Cleary for a second, but sent the messenger over there. Have to do a little housekeeping on 16.
Dave's putting on a booty to go down there. Didn't want to. They oil some lanes. I don't know if they oil these ones up here.
I'm not sure. Off the top of my head,
He might be doing that
not
just
sure.
to protect the lanes. Actually, put his booty.
I mean, it can't hurt. And it'll just sneak by for both bowlers on the right side. So both of our bowlers are going to be open again. It'll be a 9 for Hodge. And a 10 for Smith. $27 for Hodge. Joey still has his perfect game going. 49 pins the difference here. Whirling Dervish, he's going to drop 8. And Smith off to the left side. Let's see if this wood's going to cooperate for Hodge. Ball should take the 7 if he can get the wood to get to the 10.
Yeah.
Just a
It came,
little too
the
high.
ball came
Jumped
back
right
off the rubber though.
Landed in the gutter. Just a little lower, I think he'd have been there, but the ball kind of jumped on him being so high on that front wood. Does well to get the 10. Smith takes the protective 7.
So they're both at 37 through 4 in that pairing.
Put the match at 46.
Game score here is pretty tight. Again, it's the 8th and the 9th box in string 1 that are the difference right now. Academy2, the 46-pin lead unofficially.
Nate gets a break there. It drops the piece of wood, kind of touching the 6-pin. Jimbo on the 1-3 pocket. He's got the 2, 4, 7, and 9. Really difficult wood though on this one. Let's see what he can do. It sneaks by. He's not going to have enough juice to carry the head. Nice shot. Only place to play it. You got to hit that 2-pin right in the face. What a beautiful shot from A.I. Anywhere further left or further right, and that shot doesn't go for Jimbo. Beautiful shot. Mark's at a premium right now. Nice ball from Lees. Nudges the 5-pin, not enough mustard on it. And it'll be 5 for Jimbo on the fill.
There it is.
Nate with a timely mark here. And he'll be sitting on 1 in the 6th, or excuse me, the 4th, pardon me. Jimbo with work to do here to clean his plate. Settles for an 8 box.
42 for AI. Nate Lees should be sitting down with 35.
Mark Smith with 27 through 2. On the open, and he's got the 1, 2, and 7. Albert lays it right into the 1-3. He's got the bucket on the left-hand side. Diamond, I should say. 2, 4, 5, and 8. Good bit at it. Second time we've seen just 2 taken out of the diamond. Smith with a 10 bucks. Tim settles for 9. Both of our teams on a hit. 48-pin match. Oh. 2 good balls from our bowlers. Smitty with the shot that never goes except for twice so far. And Jalbert with the 2, 4, 6, and 7 with no wood to speak of. Smith, is he going to carry the 7? Oh, wow, what an offer. Threw everything but the kitchen sink at it. Jalbert takes out the crisp 2 on the right-hand side. 10 bucks for Smith.
Jalbert throwing an easy 40 miles an hour.
Oh, it isn't easy, too. You know, imagine if he actually tried to throw the ball. He does make it look easy. And he will settle for 9. Gives him 35 through 4. So Smith picks up a couple of pins there. It's a 47-pin match.
And the game score, and the second game's all even.
Yeah, we're right back where we started.
League, they'd be battling it out for those points.
You could have told these guys the last game was only going to be 6 boxes.
That's right. But instead, let's do a double check on the score while we have a moment. 39, 47. Hey, Mark. 30. Okay, we're good on Academy. Looking good? All right. Here's Godwin on the strike. He gets 2. Not bad.
That wood helps in the back. That helps in the back for Dave. Try to throw the nice choppy, almost spread eagle ball here. See what kind of count he can throw it with. Oh, yeah, that's going to be disappointing. 6. Both bowlers with a pair of air balls on the second.
61.5 for Godwin.
And an 8 box gets him nice through 6. 7 for LaPierre.
Puts the lead over 50 pins now. Just a 6-7.
Kind of helpful wood now that it's touching the 6. If you can get to the cap, it might come back off the wall here. Caught a little bit too much of the wood. Difficult shot either way. LaPierre now with the triangle in 1. He's going to miss to the left, so he'll be open as well. Dave shaves the 7-pin so thin that it's still sitting on the plate. Scotty gets her out there for a 9.5. It might trip it on the way in. We'll see. That could be a 10 yet. Not enough juice.
I think I missed the box there. Top here. That's right. 56.
Austin rips through the middle. Woodside drops 10 and right on time. Austin working real hard on this box.
$46 for Barnes at the half.
Austin now leaves the four horsemen quickly. No wood to speak of. A huge ball here from Ed Woodside. He's off to the left. Ew, he's got a huge break there. That could have been 3. 1, 3, 6, and 10 with a guide wood. It's really just a 2-pinner at this point. Austin off to the right, so he will be open here. Oh, just too tight for Eddie.
8 in the fill, though.
Yeah, Eddie yelling at himself to pick a side. That's a frustrating one as a bowler. You hit your object, but you didn't hit your object, you know? And both bowlers settle for 10. All important pins.
56 for Barnes.
Going outside.
68 for Woodside.
Joey Smith.
Smith breaks up his split.
6. Didn't think the 6 was going to trip there for a sec. Hodge answers with a beautiful ball on the 1-2. He's got the 3, 9, and 10. There's a spare for Smith. Ooh, Hodge nearly stole it. He will be open now here in the 5th. So it'll be a 9 for Dave.
Lead back under 50, but the bonus ball comes next from Smith. Brings it right back into where it was. Back to 54.
The 4, 7, and 10. Hodge finds the head pin. He's got the diamond on the right. 2 pieces of wood for Joey here. If he can get to those 2 pins. No, not those 2 pins.
It's coming out a little different. He puts a lot of spin on it. It has to come out the same way every time, or you can easily lose control on that.
It's hard to keep that type of muscle memory. At least I would imagine so.
There it is.
That's a nice rhythm for sure. It's a 10 there for Hodge.
He had an average in the upper 120s at one point. I was talking to him about
Absolutely,
that.
yes.
It is something, it's a difficult ball that he throws. Life happened to him, I guess, too, you know?
Oh, 100%. When you're young and single and you can bowl 4 nights a week, you know, you give up all your time to bowling and not have any extra rituals. Jimbo shooting at the Chester Cove. He takes out just the 6 and the 10. Nate with a decent break, just waiting for the wood to stop. 1, 3, 6, and 7. Goes outside and even clipped the wood on the way back, but not enough to carry all the way to the corner. Ayotte will settle for an 8 box there.
Leaves one on a fill ball. 7. 6.
So Nate with the 6 on the fill and 9 on the box. Jimbo now on 16. A little tight on the head pin. Oh, the wood's going to stick around. Makes the shot a little more favorable. The 4 and the 6. Nate, he drops 10. Wow, he stuck by the 2, somehow still sent the wood into the 6 pin. Oh, man. The degree of difficulty on that. It'll be a 10 for Jimbo.
He's at 60.
That'll bring up our anchorman. Tim Jalbert here. Just 35 through 4, looking to shake loose as Tim. It's the hit pin. little unfortunate. At 3 and 1. Oh, Smitty, he drops 10. Every time he drops 10, it looks the same, I swear. When it's on that 1-2, that 5-pin falls last. Jalbert takes out 1.
I might do it to move on.
And it'll be an 8 for Timmy. Jalbert here in the 6 box. Boy, he's been all over the head pin, but not a lot to shoot at. This time he's got the 4-7, 8, 4-7, 9, 10. Smitty puts a good bit on the double. He's got the 4 and the 6. Piece of wood on the 6. Probably be the only chance he has. Academy2 discussing how they want to attack this shot. I think they're going to try the 7-pin. They do, and it goes like 1. That's a good talk between teammates. Nice to have 4 guys around you that know what they're doing. Oh, is Smith going to trick the 4? What a bid! It'll be a 9 fill for Smith, but wow, that could have easily been a 10 fill. What an awesome try. And he does get the 10, important pin.
76.
Big time shot from Jalbert.
Check out those scores. Match lead is 34 pins for Academy 2. What we have right now, 71 for Woburn 2. We have 55 for LaPierre, 68 for Redwood Side, 56 for Dave Hodge, 60 and 2 balls for Louise. Mark Smith at 76. Dave Godwin 71, Austin Barnes 56, Joe Smith 62, Jimbo 60, and Jalbert at 53 and a ball. And we go double check those.
53 and a big ball. That was a huge shot for Timmy in the 6. If nothing else to keep his team going, but to get himself going. Big time shot. Talked it over with the guys for about 30 seconds, made the right decision, committed to the shot, and it went like 1. You gotta love to see that.
These scores look correct.
All right, so our scores are official, as you see on your screen. Both bowlers off to the right. LaPierre with the 4 horsemen left. Outside, and he makes the head pin hop over all of them. That pin's the tough one on that shot, Bob.
Yeah,
that 5 pin's very difficult.
You want that piece of wood to slide back there for that one to work.
You need just a little helper, you know? So it'll be a 9 for LaPierre and a 10 for Godwin. Another pin gain for Academy 2. They've steadily held a lead in between 20 and 40, 50, thereabouts throughout the entire match. We're sitting equidistant between 20 and 50 at 35. And what a ball from LaPierre. Starting to get to crunch time, and that's a big time ball from Scott.
That was a good one, too.
You're picking that up on the mic. Oh! What do we talk about the 5-pin? The 5-pin falls last, it falls forward. Davey yells outside. He tried it inside, didn't get the 5-pin the first time. He tries outside. Davey, what happened? Gonzo.
Close my eyes. I don't know.
Huge mark there for Academy. Woodside off to the left. 1, 3, 6, 8, and 9. The 8 pin's a weird one to leave on this shot. Austin Barnes drops 7. The 3, 5, and 8. Eddie with a nice offer takes out the front 3. Austin Barnes, takes out the half Worcester. Leaves the 5 somehow. It'll be an 8 box for Ed. And a 10 for Austin Barnes. Woodside finds the headpin, splashes it down. The Thistle Missile nearly takes all 10. He leaves the 4-pin. Austin Barnes on the 1-3 pocket. He's got a 2-pinner, a deep 2-pinner. The 2 and the 7, and Eddie misses his. Austin taking a little extra time here, takes a deep breath. He knows how important this mark is. See if the wood cooperates with him. Nice shot. Nice and tight on the 2-pin. Beautiful shot. And a big time swing in a huge spot. Here in the 7th and the 8th.
They've got a 10.
Here comes Malahan. When you're going like that, sometimes that'll happen. Joey Smith with a good ball on the 1-2. He's got the check mark on the right. Piece of wood if he wants to try to sweep it, but knowing Joey, he'll play the pins. And play the pins he does. Academy trips the 5-pin last for the spare. Tripping the 5-pin forward, becoming a thing. 9-box for Malahan. And all of a sudden, 4 marks on the board for Team Academy.
9 bucks from Malahan.
Hodge tight on the head pin again. And Smith fills it with 6. He's got the 1, 3, 7, and 10. 2 will get you 4. Hodge trying to cut over a toughie here. Doesn't get any easier now. So both bowlers with some work to do here. 7 for Hodge. And 9 for Joey. A couple of big pins there on the out, on the high-low jack.
Should be up to date on the scores then. 46 is the lead again. It dipped down into around 30 a moment ago, and then the spares started flowing for Academy.
Yeah, they canceled out the 2 strikes very quickly. Yep. However, Nate is on one of them right here. A little double goes a long way. He has the mark against Jimbo's open, so this really is the biggest box of the day for Nate here.
So pro double strike is basically like 54 in 2 boxes on average.
Well, he leaves the Kaleri and a little bit of help. You got to really like that. Wow, Jimbo with a huge break. He leaves a 2-pinner up front, the 1 and 3. Nate plays the 3-pin. Oh, and doesn't carry the 8. I love the idea with the wood frozen on the head pin. And Jimbo makes it pay. And a loose ball from Nate. Nate on the head pin. 2, 4, 7, and 9. He's got wood in front of the 2.
There's something weird about
Yeah, there's something funky going on with the 3-pin, Bob. They're looking at...
someone took a chunk out of the side of his
Yeah,
head.
I think somebody took a bite out of crime on that 3-pin. Even from here, you can see that it looks like it's kind of shaved off, like it's got a price tag sticker on it or something. Yeah, there's something not right with that pin. Woodside's going to take it out.
Maybe we get a close-up of it on the camera. In the meantime, Jimbo Ayotte is in a bonus. His team leads by 47. Late in the second string.
Way out on the head pin. Pulls the string. Is it going to pull the 7 pin though? It will not. It leaves the 2 and the 7. Let's see if Nate can push this all the way back there. Looks good, and it's good.
He got it.
Big time shot. Staying alive one way or another. And Jimmy slides to the right. And it'll be 9 for Jimbo. So Nate gets one of the spares back for Woburn. Again, still a full 3rd string to go here at Central Park Lanes here in East Boston, Mass. Appreciate you tuning in to Candlepin Bowling Network.
I don't know if a ball did this or a machine did this. We might be able to get it up on camera. As Mark Smith drops 8.
Like I said, it looked like somebody took a bite out of crime. I mean, look at that. Rotate the pin a little bit, Bob. Yeah, rotate it around a little bit. Isn't that nuts? It does look like a price tag, doesn't it? I don't know how you could do that and shave it down like that.
Smooth and feels nice. Looks like a
Mark Smith with a spare in the meantime.
beautiful, beautiful. 86.
And Jalbert's going to have a 10 for himself.
Jalbert was in a fill.
Thank you.
Jalbert was on a spare. Though. I gotta get.
Okay, yep. Just doing a little housekeeping on our counts here. And that's going to be a 2 on the fill for Smith. And an absolute missile from Jalbert. That's the only way you can really leave that shot, the parallel pins.
Get fired.
Especially with no wood. Oh, he puts the great bid on it. Sometimes you throw the 4-7, you can play the triangle and trip the 5-pin last, which is what Academy's done a couple of times here in this 2nd string. It'll be an 8 box for Smith. A little more housekeeping yet on the right-hand side. And a thunderous 9 for Jalbert. He's been a bit unlucky here in the last few boxes. Throughout the game, really. As Scott LaPierre was in the 1st string. When you're leaving parallel pins and so forth, you know you're throwing a pretty
Check
good
out
ball.
our scores. Well, we got a chance coming into the end.
Yeah, we do have it unofficially at 52, but we're going to check with our team captains. We've got the game score at 418 to 413, a 5-pin advantage for Academy2. There appears to be a 2-pin discrepancy between the two teams.
96 on the Smithsville. Okay, yeah, don't worry about this side. Up here on the strike, Godwin and the fill.
$418-416 is what we have for the game score.
Yeah,
That's what I have here. That's what he just.
Yep. Seven in the 9th for LaPierre. What's that?
LaPierre drops.
Yep.
See if the wood cooperates. Nice offer from Godwin. He's going to have to likely go high on this piece. And he does. That's a beautiful shot from LaPierre. And a 10 box for Godwin.
That's a 123 for Godwin.
LaPierre now working on the spare. And it'll just be 3 on the fill.
Okay. Looks like that's going to be a 101. We got to check that.
Oh, hey,
102.
don't throw gutter balls.
Wait, Eddie.
I was nervous after the
Okay. That's the other 2.
I think he missed the 9 box. No, Nate's at 88.
Okay.
He's at 86. Nate's at 88.
Okay.
Yep. And a ball. Beautiful ball from Austin Barnes.
That's a 9 fill for him.
Oh, beautiful shot from Austin. Nice and high on the wood to carry that 8-pin. That was no gimme whatsoever. Just an 8 box for Woodside. Austin Barnes working on the spare. Oh, that's a filler. That's a filler. Nearly 10. Wiggles the 4-pin. Woodside with a bomber ball. 7 in the 8. Ugh. Austin uses the wood, cleans it up.
Nice job, Austin. Nice job up there.
2 huge marks from Barnes.
Barnes at 114 on my tally. Woodside finished up with it looks like a 103.
Barnes looking to pile on. He's got 5 out of that.
So 119 for Austin.
Solid bowling.
123 for Godwin, 102 for LaPierre, 103 for Eddie Woodside. And those little 5s and 10s are coming to haunt him.
And in a hurry. You do have the 1 extra hit. That's a little solace when you're chasing 80. Hodge with the bucket on the right-hand side. Got to start making some shots. Oh, wow. 10 bucks for Hodge. $10 here for Joey Smith. Takes out the 6-pin at the last second.
Oh, there's
Hodge with the thistle ball, and it's going to be the 4 and the 10.
that one's moving 38 miles an hour with that speed, with that
Looking
spin.
ball. Yeah, with that spin. That's why, you think that. Oh, Joey, what a beautiful shot. Trips the 8 forward. You think he'd carry more corner pins with that type of spin? Oh, is he going to do it? Nice shot. What a big shot right on the cap. Beautifully played by Malahan. He's made a couple of circus shots in this game. Joey Smith, a nice beautiful ball again. Still mixing. He's got the 7-10. See what the wood decides to do at the end of the day.
8 more.
Oh, that's right. That
122
that was
Smith.
Sorry. And a 5 for Haji, yes.
5.
5 box. 5 fill, yes.
Maybe 97 for him. Let's double check that. Okay.
Yep, so that'll be 97 for Hodge in the house. Use the parallel pins again. Seen that 3 times this match. Huge fill ball for Nate. pushes the 10 into the channel, so it'll be a 7 fill for Nate Lees. Nate finds the curtain with the second ball. Be a 10 for Jimbo. Oh. And an 8 for Nate. Here now on the 10th. Yeah, the wood kind of chills there for Jimbo. Slides in between the 3-5. He's got the 7 pin behind it. That'll be the tough pin to take here. Nate with the 4 horsemen plus the 9. Nice spare for Jimbo. It'll be a 9 for Nate.
112?
112 game, yeah.
Goes 131.
Fill ball for Rayot. Smashes 9 out of it.
Yeah, making another statement. Shut your eyes for a moment, then Academy 2 gets up in the 9th and 10th, and where did it go? Where did that lead come from?
After starting the first essentially string of this, the first 10 boxes, they had 90 on the board. And now all of a sudden, everybody's in between 116 and 123. I mean, you want to talk about consistent team effort. Everybody's chipping in right now.
Yeah.
And just like that, the lead's approaching 100. Smith carries everything but the 8. Nothing really carrying for Team Woburn right now.
Well, so far today I've seen Academy 2 and Woburn 2 on these lanes, and they really showed they were dominant. At least 2/3 of the way through here and all the way through in the last game. They were winning 2 seasons. I wonder if we're going to see them again in the final.
They were dominant all season on paper. You can clearly see that. We mentioned the record earlier in the broadcast. You're cracking 200 wins on the Pro League. Oh, man. Oh my. Smith 10, Jobber 8. I got it. And that's a spare for Smith. That'll be another 8 box for 10. We'll give him a 93 game. And yet another Caleri of 5 fill for Mark Smith.
That looks like a 121 team high. So keeps it under 100. Scores check out on the Woburn 2 side. They had a 535 in that game. Okay, we have 573. We need to have a 6-pin difference. Let's go through. Godwin 123, 119 for Barnes, 122 for Smith, 115 for Smith. Okay. Yep, 116 and 93.
Yes.
Right. So those scores do check out.
Woburn scores are good. So yeah, it is indeed 78. First ball of game 3 from Scott LaPierre. Godwin nice and thin on the 1-2. He leaves the 6-pin. Interesting piece of wood here. May have to go high on it. I don't think low's any good, but we'll see. LaPierre with a 2-1 situation, which is still a 2-1 situation. Godwin handles it nicely. Nice 10 out of that from LaPierre. So a nice 10 from Scott and a spare for Dave Godwin to start us up here. Let's see if he can fill it with more than 0. What a beautiful ball in the 1-2. He leaves the 6, 7, and 9. Double wood in the right-hand side. Got to think he's going to play the 6-pin. LaPierre with a takes out a strange too. Taking 1-6 on that. Maybe not quite high enough. A nice bid nonetheless. Even the 7. And a 9 for LaPierre, 10 for Godwin here early in the 3rd game. The winner advances to the final of the Friday Night Pro League. Pulled all season long to get here today. These are our final 4 teams. We're here in our semifinal match, Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass.
Eddie Woodside gains a 113 and 119.
He's off to the left. He's got the 1-3 and 7. A little helper in the back.
Sorry, Austin Barnes with 113 and 190. Eddie Woodside with 111 and 103 in the 2 games. Oh boy, needed a shave. And left some stubble there.
5 o'clock shadow on that head pin. Austin nearly throws it over. An excellent bid from Austin Barnes.
Lead is still 85. No movement on that front. Oh, Woodside.
Woodside's got to work out here.
Mentioned to Mark Smith that he's punching. Feels like he's punching.
That's good from Austin. Unfortunate to leave the Nite pin. It'll be a 7. Not the first time we've seen that. We've seen a bunch of 7s in this match. And Austin Barnes will settle for a 10. Gives him 18 through 2. And the lead is back to the future. 88. If Woburn wants to bowl their way back into this one, Bob, they're going to have to find the head pin at some point. Oh, there's one. Make a shot and start. You have to start somewhere. And Joey Smith will be open here in his first box. Should be a 10 for Joe. Dave Hodge now here in the 4th.
Okay.
Off to the left.
Of his last one.
That's that mirror image. And Joey's halfway to Worcester, so let's see if Hodge can pounce on this. Take a little dent out of the total pinfall here. Big time punt attempt. Boy, Team Woburn's missed a couple by just a whisker. Oh. 8 for Hodge. And Joey makes him pay. That's a big swing there. That 9, that's a huge. That's like basically a mark there, Bob.
You know, I was watching their footwork, and there's really nothing more precise about Joe Smith's footwork. He is always sliding, though, from left to right, and his ball comes across. It's not an easy move to.
You're right.
You know, to master, but he does it every time. It's the same every time, right? It's obviously.
It really is. Oh, it looks like that's going to be a backdoor hammer for Nate. If there is such thing, it can't be a hammer if it's backdoor, right? I mean, come on. But no, you're right. And there's something to be said about that. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that Joey's so consistent. I've never seen him overthrow a ball. It doesn't matter the situation, up 100, down 100, or if he's got the ball in his hand and he needs 8 to win. He's still going to have that same footwork. He's still going to be that. He's still going to have that same demeanor. And I don't know. There's something to be said for that. He's a hell of a bowler. So that'll be a 9 box for Jimbo. So that gets a pin back for Woburn. More importantly, it puts them up with the hit. And let's see if Nate can do something here. You never know. A backdoor sometimes follows with a real one. Woodside calls for double. He's got Davey cracking up over there.
Because he knew I was going to look right at him.
Oh, look at that.
Look right at him. He was like this. He was like, I know, you knew.
Meanwhile, Jimbo with a backdoor 9 of his own.
Absolutely.
I guess the head pin might be overrated.
There's 7, Phil.
See if AI can take advantage. Sure does. Somebody said, uh-oh, they're playing the blame game over there. I haven't seen, to be fair, I haven't seen Jimbo throw a gutter ball yet today. So that timely spare for Jimbo. They're about to start pushing this one out of reach.
20.
Jobber drops 8.
Circus shot, and he almost got it.
So it'll be a 9 for Smitty. Or excuse me, 9 for both of our bowlers. Smith with a huge 9 drop, leaves the 4.
Wow.
That's
I saw all 40 of those miles an hour.
That may have been more than 40. That is as quick a strike as you'll see in any house. I think the pins fell before they were hit. Yeah, so that cancels out Smitty's spare real quick, and I mean really quick. That's about as fast a strike as I've ever seen.
Right. Check on our scores while we got a little bit of a moment.
We got the 2 hits to 1 in favor of Academy2, and a 75-pin lead on paper is what we have here unofficially. We're going to check our scores and we'll get right back to it. Nate's up a pin. He has
26.
We got a 9 box. It's a 10 for Godwin. And LaPierre with a spare. So that gets that hit back. Dave trips out the 5 on the shot that never goes, leaves the 4 and the 7. Gotta love the wood in front of it. Everybody loves a nice duck every once in a while. Scott off to the left, leaves the 4 horsemen on the right. Godwin's all over it. It'll be a 10 for LaPierre.
45.
All grand special. He's down there. I'm sorry.
All right, well, match is down to 70.
Down to 70. They do have the extra couple though, which is pretty important.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna make a run, you got to start somewhere, and that's a good ball to start with. Unfortunately, he's got the 5 and the 10. Have to make a TV shot to keep him alive. Austin with a good second ball. Ed Cherry's the 5. 10 box for Austin. 10 box for Ed. Academy will take that trade off every time, all the way out.
Just eating innings. Eating the innings.
Huge ball from Woodside. Barnes with a nice ball too. A little tight on the 1-2, but he's got the 3 and the 4. The wood's there, but it's a little deep. He's going to have to play it like it's not there and try to cut it. Woodside all over it. Getting right to about must-make territory, Bob. That's a big one. And there's 2 pins back for Woburn.
All right, Dave Hodge. Joey Smith.
Joey Smith. A little tight on the head pin. He's got the 3 and 2. Let's see what Hodgie's got here. He has the head pin. And he's got 2 and 2. I like his a little better. He's got wood involved. Smith tries to cut 3 to 2. Good bid. Joey with a professional 10. Haji gets 9. So a good bowling out of both bowlers, really. Academy gains another pin. Smith with a nice ball, leaves the 5, 7, 8, 9. Hodge with a quick backdoor 8. Oh, beautiful shot by Smith. May have gone without the wood. Put it right in between the 5 and the 9. Hodge looking to answer. What a shot of his own. Yeah, not quite a must make, but boy, are we getting close to that territory here. Chuck out.
Thank you.
Ayotte now working on a fill. He drops 6, leaves 3 and 1. Nate rips out the middle. Out of time for a spread eagle. Jimbo with a good bid there. Nate with a good try as well on the spread eagle. Let's see if he can join the 20%. Nope.
Picked up a half a pin, but yeah.
We're not quite due for another spread eagle 10 bucks. Need a couple more 8s or 9s before we get another 10 out of that. Huge ball from Mayotte. Leaves the 6-pin. Nate off to the left, and he's got the cluster and the head pin. The 4 horsemen and the 5-9. Uncharacteristic miss for Mayotte. Nate with a mystery ball.
There it was. 10.
10 for Jim, yep.
They took a 9 there.
I believe so. 9 boxes.
All right. Both bowlers on the mark. Jalbert on a strike.
Thunder's out 6. 10 pin still wiggling. Smith on the 1-2 and leaves the 6, 7, and 9. Got a little help with that wood. And Jalbert all over it. Bouncing back nicely from the last game. Oh, wait a second. Needed more Dijon on that mustard. We'll get the 10.
Swiss Bill.
Jalbert off to the right, but leaves a quick 7 to 1, 2, and 4. Smith with a lightning 9. He's got the 5-pin, nice and clean. And Jalbert with another couple in a row. That's 3 straight for Timmy Jalbert. And Smithy answers with a mark of his own.
56. And Academy on that exchange again, though, too.
Each of our teams
Back up to 86 now.
Yes, right. Yeah, each of our teams on 3 spares apiece.
Let's double check our scores. Sure. Mine are good. All right.
Good on that.
Good on that. So good. 7 on that first ball from Scout up here. He was open in the 4th.
1, 2, and 10.
Add 6 to that.
He's got the diamond on the right. LaPierre shaves the 1 into the 2, but not the 10. Threaded half Worcester ball for Godwin there. 10 box for LaPierre. Likely to gain them at least a pin. And it's going to be 2 pins he gains on that.
All right. Leads 80.
So the lead's 80. Essentially, you've got 3 games here between your 2 teams. You know, you've got 3 strings essentially. You got to get 25 back in this one. You got to get 25 back in the next one. You give yourself a chance. Any way you can get it under 30.
Yeah, that's right. I've changed the scoreboard to reflect the fact that we are in the third string.
And by 3 strings, I mean, you know, at 2 boxes at a time.
30,
you got 3 more trips through the lineup. If you can gain 25, you got yourself an honest chance. Because now you have the momentum as well. He's going to send 2 pieces at the 7, and neither are going to touch it.
Look at that shot.
And what a shot by Godwin outside on the 3 horsemen +1. That's a dagger, really. Maybe not a dagger, but that's a toothpick under a thumbnail, that's for sure.
Every time. 1 out of 2, every time.
All right, Woodside on a spare here. Biggest ball of the season. He's got the head pin. He's got 8. What a time to find the head pin there. Barnes on the head pin. Ooh. Unlucky. Let's see if the wood sticks around. Woodside all over his 2-pinner. Austin with the 5 and the 10. Kind of a 6 of one, half dozen the other. I think I'd play the wood just because. You're probably playing for a 10 box anyhow. So you get one, and no harm, no foul. And that's good ball, and he gets a good 10. Nice professional 10. Woodside with the 8 and another, chops it down to 72.
Lead doesn't look impossible anymore.
The heads are still even. He finds the head pin again.
Oh, come on down.
No way that 7's going to stand. That 7 can't stand.
That's blood.
Oh my goodness me.
There that it just stuck in.
Moved it off its spot, hit it with 2 pieces of wood. Now he has to play the wood. That's just an awful break. I mean, really, that's just a terrible break. Although the 10 won't hurt.
Yeah.
See that ball? Yeah, how's that fucking stand? I know. It's tough to come back. The number 1 seed all year.
65 still there.
Yeah. So Richie, Academy's 200 wins this year. You said that was a record.
Oh, I don't know that it's a record. I found it striking.
Yeah. No. I heard some talk about when you see up there, like the 70-win basketball season.
Right. Or like the Premier League, with 90 some odd points for Manchester City, for instance. It just jumps off the paper that there were 2 teams over 190 points, and then a significant drop off to the rest of the entire league, which included a bunch of teams that were in the 100. There were 5 teams within 5 points of one another to make the playoffs, with Metro at 142 missing by 1 point behind Riverwalk, which was 1 point behind Sunnyside, 1 point behind Central, who was 2 behind Woburn too. So any make or manner of things could have happened for any of those teams to not even have been bowling today. If you want to talk about parity in a league, that's the tops were the tops, and the middle was absolutely electric all season. So both bowlers here will be open. It'll be a 9 for Hodge. And a 10 for Joe. A nice 10 as well, considering he had the 8-10 with no wood at all.
66. 10 for Hodge, 2. I think he's at 71 through 6. Okay, 70.
Both bowlers with dynamite first balls. Nate leaves the 4-pin with wood. Jimbo's got a toughie. Nate covers his. Jimbo gonna look to go way right here. Oh, wow! I didn't think you could go too far right. So it'll be a 9.
Lead is creeping down.
It is indeed 64. A little piece here, a little piece there. There's still time yet. Nate drops 8, so there's 6 more. We'll get it down to 58. Jimbo with a strange way to leave that lead. Looked like it could have been parallel pins for a moment. And Nate makes the 4 horsemen nice and clean up the right-hand side. Timely shot for Nate.
Leave that spare mark on the board for him. He's got 70 and a ball through 6.
Let's see if Jimbo can carry the 8-pin. I think that's the trouble in here.
Oh,
I
no.
was wrong. Whoa, I thought the 10 was wired.
Yeah, I saw what you were talking about.
Well then, that we may have to remember that one a little bit later on.
I think that's a 63. '58 is still 58, but now
58.
Now the bonus balls is switching the other direction.
58. It was 80 a minute ago, and what did we say? We wanted 25, 25, and then you have a chance, right?
Yeah, you ever turn a boat? You turn a boat, and like
Absolutely.
so it doesn't all go in one direction at once. All right, John. That was a spill ball. Okay, so was that.
Yeah, there's a big swing in Academy's favor, a 5-pin swing on the fills. 3 for Smith and 8, and what could be another here for Jalbert. He's going to miss to the left. Smitty makes a 10. It's a big-time 10. And that'll be a 10 for Jalbert, so that cancels out another box. Like you say, run them out of innings. Right about to the Sweet Caroline portion of the game. That's right, the murmurs are starting. That's right. It is the bottom of the 7th here at Central Park.
Last chance to get a beer, I think.
Well, that's a good point.
Oh no, we got finals ahead.
Smitty leaves the 7. I thought he was going to cover it the same way Nate did, right up the line nicely, and unfortunate to leave the 7. He gets the 10. Jalbert's going to be open here. Oh, very nice 10. Excellent 10.
Another inning.
Top of the 8th here in Boston.
Well, let's check our scores, though.
We will do one last score check coming on home for you. Unofficially, we have it at 63, but we're going to check on that. We'll be right back.
All right. 166.
No, I do it twice. I want to sling it.
What side's it 70? So that'll be 64, right?
330 is checked on the other one.
We're set on that side? Okay.
It is a 64-pin lead then.
All right.
64.
64 pins with essentially 2 strings to go, and hits are even. Both teams have a hit, and this one is theirs, and it is just 4 for Academy for Godwin. Let's see if Lapierre can bounce on that. Chops through the middle.
One. 74?
They won by 47 to 31. That's 78. We're up 4 pins this year.
disagreement with the official score. So Godwin finished 10.
Godwin leaves the 4 horsemen with the 7. LaPierre off to the right. He leaves the Chester Cove.
Okay, 85. That's what it is. 85.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, pushes the 1 off the spot. Doesn't take it. LaPierre off to the left.
I found the 10 pins.
Will be a 9 for Godwin. And just the 6 for LaPierre.
That's what she said.
That's a tough one there.
We found the 10 pins though. It was in Godwin. That puts it back up to 83 with the score correction and the exchange there with the spare.
83 less a ball. Woodside leaves a toughie. Barnes goes through the hole.
Love Nate here. How about
Ask and you shall receive. 9 for Woodside. Barnes off to the left. Woodside carries the 5 pin eventually. That's something to look at here. Optimally like that wood to roll back in, but it's not going to. Austin finds the hole. This would be a big swing if Eddie could get it here. Put it where he wanted to. Cut it off the wall. It's a nice shot. And a timely one at that. At this point, we are in must-make territory. If you see a spare, you have to have it. And Austin bails out for a 7. So that'll get 3 back for Woburn here. Joey Smith thought he may have had a half lister. He winds up with 6. Huge ball from Hodge. Smoked into the 1-3. Beautiful ball. He leaves the triangle. Let's see if the wood cooperates. Joey Smith all over it. Joey is. 1, 2, 7, 8. Go away. Hodge going to play the wood. Oh, no. It's a 9 for Dave. Joey on the fill. Puts 5 on it. Hodge leaves a toughie. He's got the diamond and the 10. See if he can splash it over here. Has a chance. Everything but the 10. 9 box for Smith. And that'll be a 10 for Hodge. All right, here comes Jimbo here in the 7th. And he blows out the guts. Opportunity here for Nate. Working on a spare. Finds the 1-3, leaves the diamond on the left. 2, 4, 5, and 8. for Jimbo Ayotte. And a 10 as well for Nate Louise.
What was Nate's spill on that one, do you know?
Nate had a 6 fill on it.
86. Yep. Yeah.
Nate drops 5. Jimbo trying to cut 2 and a 1 here. Flips it off the wall. Nearly made it dance over. And Nate off to the left. Does make the 10. But at this point, 10s are an afterthought. They need to string together a few marks if they're going to make a run here.
Looks like 77 right now. It's one hit coming for Woburn.
I've seen stranger happen, if you can believe it.
I've seen 50 or 60 pins in it.
You simply never know. Those 2 doubles in the first string for Academy. Yeah. I mean, really, that's more or less the difference.
With Jalbert and Barnes.
You can find half of that 77 right there. Eight for Tim and a 9 for Mark Smith. Nice ball from Jalbert. 2 great balls. Tim's got a funny one. He's got the 5, 6, and 8. You don't see that one very often. Standard 2-pinner for Smith. Oh! Just tickles the 6-pin, makes it fall to the
Hit the back of the calf.
Smitty makes his mark. And we will change venues one more time.
See if we get the scores down in case we have a miracle finish. We want to be right on top of it. 349 and 332. 439 and 441.
Ride back to Man's gonna be beautiful. The sun's out. I got joints. So we're all set. So, exciting.
How about it? No.
Soft from LaPierre.
Scott, the winner of that big Candlepins for Cancer match. Ran the table for
Ran the ladder, yeah. Now that's tough to do.
Yeah.
Especially in a 3-string format.
He was gassed.
I would imagine so.
Almost pulled it off.
Nearly did. We were looking for. We're still looking for one. Still seeking that spread eagle. Godwin makes it. That's a spare for Dave.
121. And LaPierre finished with a 10 there. Or what do we have? So it should be a 97.
Nice finish from Godwin. It's always nice to finish on a make like that.
Yeah.
You know, you keep your dander up for the next match.
Yep, everything's checking out. Sorry, I can't find the math error that's going to help Woburn.
It would have to be a pretty egregious one.
I've made them before, but
I mean, bank error in your favor from Monopoly, maybe? I don't know. But it's Sunday. The banks aren't even open. We can't pull that heist off.
what side? Okay.
Both bowlers cover. Woodside wins the box 18-17. And there was much rejoicing.
And then Austin with a 7 fill, I believe. Is it?
Austin did have a 7 fill.
He had a 97 in there. That's fine.
Odds dropped 7 to 5, 6, and 10.
You want to say it wrong.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh,
The shot that never goes for the third time. And Joey Smith with matching marks there. 2 spares. Seven for Hodge. And a 5 for Joe.
hey. Should be a 115 complete.
115 in the clubhouse for Joe.
78 pin lead minus this. 71.
369 for Joey Smith. Steady Eddie, 123 average.
Save some face at least.
Woburn upsetting the game. They wouldn't be shut out if it were a regular Friday
Well, that would
night.
be like Joe Mazzulla saying we won three quarters in game 1 in the Celtics
Yeah.
the other night.
That's right.
I mean, how short-sighted are you? Are you kidding me with that? But guess what? You also lost 1/7 of the series. Or 1/4 the way that we've been playing, for being perfectly honest.
Yeah. Had to be thick. to get that one. Had to be full.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to carry both of those back pins.
Third ball helped though.
Nate with his last box, he's off to the right. Right now, Academy is just trying to, you want to stay sharp.
Yep.
Don't get in any bad habits these last couple of boxes. Make sure you stay up, stay alert, stay focused, and get ready for the finals. You don't want to throw any loose balls or anything. You know, it's all fun and games. You know, both teams are laughing. You know,
it's official now. They're shaking hands.
It is actually official, yes.
Yeah.
So Academy 2 will be advancing to the finals to face the winner of Union Street and Woburn 1.
Is that a 116 climb officially for Nate?
Nate with some solid bowling all morning and afternoon. He was great in the opening quarterfinal match and a 359 here this afternoon.
Yep. No shame in that.
He certainly did his part.
Hey, there's Phil ball.
Smith with about 8 pieces of wood in front of the 8. Found its way there.
Remembering his 93, but his opponent's remembering his 154.
Yeah, but you know, you don't really remember the 154s. You tend to remember the 93s. They stick out a little bit more.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's a spare for Smitty. Yep, 9 and again. Albert takes out a strange 2 out of that, but it's all a formality at this point, as Academy 2 has won the match. We'll get you a final score tally here.
126. Yeah, 126 now with that Phil.
And a 7 fill for Smith.
It should be a 133 for Smith. What we got here? 121 for Galbert. And we have a final score then in the final game. Academy 2, 1746. Woburn brings it in, down to 43 at the end. Good job, 1703, but score was closer than the game.
It wound up being closer. Academy had a steady lead the entire match. Anywhere when it was as low as 25, mostly through the first, and it got up to 80, and it stayed pretty much at about 45 throughout a great portion of the match. So credit to them. A couple of huge doubles out of Austin Barnes and Dave Godwin. Just clutch bowling as well, and they also pinned a lot better than the Woburn team. I think they'll be lamenting that a little bit as well.
That's right. Richie, we're not going to give away any spoilers. I haven't even looked over there what the score is.
I haven't a clue.
For our viewers that are watching this on replay, there's going to be a final after your Academy 2 is going to be in it. It's either the winner of the Union Street, Woburn 2.
Yep.
And that'll be next. If you're watching live, hope you enjoy it. For now, I'm Bob Lee, Richie Myrick. See you on the lanes.